I'm actually going to take a wild dive off of our guide here, and I'm going to see if we are going to fix these page numbers at any point in the in the actual guide. Looks like no. So we are going to go ahead and solve that now. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm just going to go here and like right click on it and see what's going on. All right, yeah, that's something I don't understand, so I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to hit escape. And since I broke it, let's see what happens if I update the table. All right. I'm going to take it back to... All right. So this, my friends, that did it. This is a big lesson. So I just messed with this and broke it. And now I understand better what was happening. That's what saving is for. That's what the undo button is for. If I hadn't been able to fix this, I could have just Control-Z'd my way all the way back to where I needed to be. So what just happened was that I right-clicked. Where did I right-click? On the page numbers. And I said Edit Field. But instead I said Toggle Field Codes, which means that it's going to start giving me the codes for what I'm looking at. I do not want the codes for what I'm looking at. So I'm going to toggle that back off. I'm going to toggle that back off. Or if I had toggled it and did not like it, I could just hit Control-Z. Things are always fixable. People tell legends of the times that their files have betrayed them permanently. And unless something truly insane has happened, that doesn't happen. If your file gets corrupted, all bets are off. But we are not going to lose everything if we are careful and undo things we don't understand. All right. Now, something I don't understand is why this is highlighted here. Updated the entire table. Clicked out. Still highlighted. And now we're fine. Okay, looks like something didn't update that first time and it was worried about that. Okay, so we don't want our master dishes or our master techniques section to be page 0. So what I'm going to have to do here is figure out what is going on with the page numbers in my sections, because the conversion tables also are page 0. So let's see. Layout. Line numbers, no. Design, no. All right. Looks like this is going to be a search. Let's see. Oops, that's not what I wanted. So I don't usually like to use the in or the in-app searches. I usually find them not very helpful, but I'm going to test it out for this time. And it may have panned out. Customize page numbers and formatting in different Word document sections. Let's find out. Layout, breaks, next page. In the header for the body section, deselect linked previous. Alright, so I'm going to be doing this backwards because I actually want my pages to just go all the way through. I don't think a home recipe book needs us to get super fancy and start using Latin numerals for different sections. Roman numerals for different sections. So instead, I'm going to go to conversion tables and let's see. Layout, breaks, next page. All right, so that I can see what I'm doing, turning our visibility back on. And I want to look at the section break. Here we go. So, for the section break, let's find out what I can do. Not that kind of linked previous. There we go. Page setup, apply to this section, multiple pages, layout. All right, section start, new page, headers and footers, all good. Vertical alignment, line numbers. All right, still not seeing what I need. Let's see. Select page number, choose location. All right, my friends, this is going to be a Google. So, what we're trying to do here is not insert page numbers. We want to change how the table of contents is counting the page numbers. So, Microsoft Word, TOC, page numbers, wrong. You can try and get more technical, but often what I find is that you ask the question everyone asks, and then you get the answers that you need. If you ask a question no one has asked, you're going to be totally out of luck. So this person is having our exact problem. Thank you for posting this, Raljans. And as you can see, they have a section here that's gone back to 0 and then counted forward again. So we want to undo this. So the problem is the page numbering is messed up. Different sections, page number field restarts. So there are multiple sections. We want it to not restart. All right. So page numbering, continue from previous section. Page numbering set to restart at 0. To fix this, go to the first heading where 0 shows, open the page numbers format dialog via insert page number. Okay, this I can do. Insert, and then we want page numbers. Page number. All right, format page numbers. Aha! So here's our problem. So I'm going to find this again just so we're all on the same page. I went to Insert, I went all the way over under Header, Footer, Page Number, and I went down to Format Page Numbers. Now, I don't have printed page numbers on these pages yet, but I need to change the formatting so that they show up correctly in the table of contents. So, Format Page Numbers, continue from previous section. And I'm going to just take a wild guess that this worked, and I'm going to do the same thing down here. Format page numbers. Continue from previous section. And then we're going to head back to the table of contents. And I'm going to update it and see if that solved our little issue. Okay. So, here we have 223300000. Let's update. I'm just going to update the page numbers, and let's see what we did. Would you look at that? 2, 3, 4, 5. Gorgeous. So, we've got all of our page numbers worked out, and in fact, I feel like there's something missing here because we don't have page numbers, and I'm going to add them into the footer. I don't believe that this is in the guide from Claude. I could be wrong, but I double-clicked down at the bottom of the page. Let's try this again. Click out of here. At the very bottom of the page is the footer. It's invisible unless you click into it. Doop. I'm going to put in page number. I'm going to put bottom of page on the right. Ooh, I like the accent bar. Let's do this one. Nah, that looks totally preposterous. Let's see. There we go. Just plain old page numbers. And then I don't want a page number on the cover, and I don't want a page number on the table of contents. So I'm going to go back to format page numbers, and let's see. I want to start the numbering at 1, but I want it to start further into the document. Number format, chapter number, page numbering. And then, let's see. Not helpful. Format page numbers. Number format is what we want. Start at 1 is what we want. Different first page. And let's go down here. This is where I want page numbers to start. Let's see if just putting them into this footer will help us. Bottom of the page on the right. All right, so this is still showing table of contents as 1. I want my page numbers to start later on. Back to Google we go, my friends. Layout, breaks, next page. Start at 1. Let's try that. So, format page numbers, start at 1. And then I don't want this to be 0 though. Let's keep looking. Different first page. We are not doing double-sided printing, but if this is going to show me how to move my page numbering, I will be happy. So we need to start a separate section for our table of contents. That I can do. So back in here, after everything else, in fact, I'll put it in at the beginning here. I'm going to insert there we go. Layout, breaks, next page. And then I'm going to go ahead and click into the footer, insert our page numbers, and say different first page, delete it there. And from then on, everything is numbered. All right. So to do that, I had to create a new section starting with the table of contents. And then I said different first page so that it got rid of the page number on the table of contents. And I told it to start counting at 1 right here on the first page of recipes. All right. So with that, we have all of the basics out of the way. We've got our title, blank page, table of contents. Hey, I didn't say you could be here. So what happens here is that I didn't get rid of the book page numbers in the beginning section. All right. Now goes 1 through 4. No page number on our blank page. No page number on the cover. Yeah, no page numbers anywhere at all. So this is because I started on a different page, different section, and generally just mucked things up. So let's put page number, bottom of page, right hand side, and let's see. There we go. So I got to start on the page where I want the page numbers to begin. There's 1. I'll click different first page. First page deleted. Second page still there. All right, that is fixed now. So we have oh, this is a problem. I want no page numbers in this section. Did deleting that mess up my other page numbers? Yes, it did. Alrighty. Format page numbers. Start at 1. Do not continue from previous section. Okay. No, and no. All right. Now we want to make it start at 0. Okay. Very good. And then I need a different first page so that I can get rid of that.